after our little 4-day frost, my garden in general actually looks really good. I am super stoked with the ag fabric. So this tower, this is an example of no protection. Broccoli, looking sad. Kale, this is a blue leaf dwarf, no problem. Lettuces look like the lettuce took some damage. Cilantro took some damage. These were exposed to the 13-degree temperatures. Same thing on this tower. Swiss chard, no problems. Flowers look like they took a little bit of damage, but the kale, unharmed. And the big bed, nothing really got hit too bad. These bok choys were flowering, and I think these actually were just getting pressed down. So the flowering parts of these boks look like they just got bent and worn out. But I wasn't too sad about that, because that meant that this part that was up high, like the frost fabric, wasn't touching any of these lettuces, which again weren't necessarily needed, but these look way better than these. I mean, these leaves look wilted and discolored and sad, and these look awesome. This is a bok choy that was touching, but these boks weren't, and they look perfectly fine. The kale looks good. And I used cups, and that was my thought, was maybe these cups would help insulate. I had a second layer, and this time doesn't look like it took any kind of damage. Lemon balm, lavender look a little bit hurt or burned from the cold. That time, like nothing. And I had another thyme plant, which is probably a good control for this, on this tower somewhere. I thought I did. Yeah, I'm not seeing the, sorry for the shaky cam. I'm not seeing the other thyme on here. Sage looks okay. All the herbs, and the chard is just a trooper, man. The chard didn't take any kind of damage. This big portion of the bed, the cold doesn't even look like it did anything. I got some Marvel of Four Seasons, looks great. These red leaf lettuces look great. The kale, no problem. Onions look fine. Like I said, the Swiss chard, the lettuce, the kales look great. This is another little herb bed. I don't know if this is coming through. There's some discoloration on these, I think it says parsley. Might be parsley or cilantro. That's cilantro. So the cilantro took a little bit of damage, but doesn't look too bad. Carrot tops look great. Nothing going on with those. I used these cloches in the middle more to like hold up the fabric, because I didn't want to build like a hoop house or anything. So these had some stuff on the inside, some flowers. Hey, they are still there. So I had some fresh flower sprouts I didn't want to die when it got down to 13. They're still in there. Oh, there's another flower, rosemary. All those flowers are good. Now the cups I used for my sweet peas. So down here we got sweet pea, not in a cup. And what do you know? Sweet peas in the cup. Look great. One without the cup, just a little bit discolored, but you can see the pep and vigor in the ones that were actually covered up with my quick cup. I also used those because I didn't want the fabric touching it, and like I said, I didn't build a hoop house or build anything, so all the little cups look like they did their job. Here's another cup, and this got moved as I moved the fabric around, but check it out. Boom. Large winter sweet pea, new sprouts. They look great. Don't look like they took much damage at all. Over the top, you can kind of tell the chard and the kale took a little bit. This one got hit pretty hard, but it's probably because it was on the edge where the cold air came in. And that was a Ford hook Swiss chard. But overall, the garden looks awesome, and I'm really happy with these cups. I mean, they're not a long-term fix, but see, it just sits on top so the fabric doesn't smash it down. Boom. So, oh, good example right there. So I got that one under the cup, and then next to it, I didn't put a cup on that one. So there you go. There's like your scientific test. This thing looks like that without a cup, with a cup. So things that I already had, I mean, I already had those cups laying around. I didn't have these cloches, but I had plenty of these cups just laying around and a bunch of landscape staples. So it acts like a little mini greenhouse to just keep the temperature regulated. Make sure there's not any damage. Oh, there it is. This time did not like 13 degrees and being exposed to the cold. No fabric, no cup. Fabric and a cup. So that shows you the difference. But here is the winter garden. Made it through the cold. Cups, cloches, ag fabric.